Cesar and Andre Millan join us now, and Andre is going to be doing a show, not quite like your dad, but certainly your dad's influence has rubbed off on you. What did your father teach you early on that now you want to share with other people, Andre?
Well, one thing you've always preached to me, and my dad has always preached to me, is learn to love and respect Mother Nature and never to work against it. Now, for this fact, it's a great, great thing to be raised on, because if you learn to and respect Mother Nature, you learn the boundaries, the rules, and the limitations. And that's what he, talks about all the time. That's a protocol you're supposed to have with any type of animal: boundaries, limits, and rules and boundaries and limitations. So, growing up, it was always respect the animal, and then the animal respect you.
Good.
And with that being, that's why it was very easy to work with different types of animals, because yes, he works with dogs, and with what I'm focusing on is not just dogs. I'm broadening the spectrum. There's snakes, pigs, goats, llamas, So even it's the same concept with every animal. You have to give the rules, have to give the boundaries and the limitations to the animal in order for the animal to respect you.
Okay, and calm energy too. I like that a lot. That your dad has as
calm,
well.
assertive energy.
I grew up with animals in my life all the time, all different kinds of animals. My mother didn't like it much when I started bringing the ants in from outside. But other than that, my dad was very much like you, Cesar. He was the pack leader, and I don't even think he had a leash. Now, times have changed. I understand that. Even with all that you've been through, the good and the bad, you still want your son to go through something like this and be a TV star?
Well, I think because I went through the downs, he can actually, it's easier for him now, because we talk about prevention, I already lived through it.
Yeah.
So I think I'm a better fit role model now than before. You know what I mean? What makes you wiser is that you are capable to go through the downs and come back.
Yes.
What makes you happy is to stay in the up, right?
Right.
But the wisdom comes from the bottom. It doesn't come from the top.
I've done a pet show now for 6 years. I'm not an expert, I'm a reporter, but I do see some things wrong. One is that people get an animal and they don't give it enough, a dog, they don't give enough exercise. They just get it and lock it in their house for 12 hours. And then they come home and the couch is torn up and they wonder why.
Well, I think that we're still going in relationships not knowing how to fulfill a relationship. Okay. We are jumping to relationships from an emotional point of view, just because we feel lonely. Lack of knowledge can also, you get the consequences and the future. I think it's very important that we understand the dog very well before we enter into a relationship.
And what breed it is,
happy.
Too. And what breed. Because
that's secondary, yeah. Because people don't only have problems with breeds; they have problems with dogs. Period. Right? So when you enter into the muds, it's a dog problem. So if you have a problem with a mud, you're going to have a problem with a purebred, because a purebred comes with extra talent. It's an extra skill,
like a trait.
Yeah, it's more power, because he's already been programmed. Like the border collie, for example.
Right.
You bring a border collie into the city, and you say, "Well, this is boring." You bring a Labrador into the city, so what do I retrieve? So they start retrieving socks, bras, shoes.
Right.
People say, "Oh, my dog is instructive."
I have a mutt. I have a mutt right here with me now. Mabel is my, she's a poodle schnauzer mix, and then I have a Bernese mountain dog from a responsible breeder. They're very much, they're both dogs, but they're very, very, very different, and their needs are very different, and I love them all, but I'm learning all the time. And
so that's one thing I teach Andre all the time, and I teach my kids, is always be respectful to nature, no matter who you want to take a picture with. A chicken, a snake, whatever it is.
Right.
A girl, remember that, Andre. Take a picture with it. We have notes. Feelings too. Okay. When is your show on? When is your show on, and what's the name of it? And we'll let you go.
Well, my show is Pet Talk, and it's on Nat Geo Wild, and it's right after his. It's 9 and then 10 o'clock. So right after his show is my show. It's Pet Talk.
Okay, it's a family affair then. Thank you so much, Andre. You're adorable. Cesar, I love you.
So much.
And we'll see you next time. Thank you so much. And Mabel says, hey, bye.
Hey, Mabel.
Adios, Mabel.